The Botanist, where cool hangs out. Step into The Botanist, Bakersfield's oasis of sophistication, where the vibes are as smooth as a jazz record and the grub is so fly it'll make your taste buds swing. From the moment you cross the threshold, it's like a scene from a Noir movie, baby. The walls are painted in a seductive shade of charcoal, the lighting is dim and sultry, and the low hum of conversation creates an atmosphere that's as inviting as a warm blanket on a cold night. The staff here, the bee's knees, they're so attentive, they'll make you feel like you're the only person in the joint. And the mixologists. Oh boy, they're alchemists with a shaker, mixing up concoctions that'll have you grinning like a Cheshire cat. Now, let's talk about the food. Oh sweet merciful heavens, it's a symphony of flavors that'll make you want to order the entire menu. The Botanist loaded fries are so stacked with sauce and meat, it's like a party in my mouth. And the crispy chicken sandwich. It's a firecracker on a bun, but in a good way, you know. But if you're feeling fancy, their Botanist salad is a masterpiece. It's like a rainbow on a plate, with crisp greens, juicy tomatoes, and a tangy balsamic vinaigrette. Add some grilled salmon, and you've got a meal fit for royalty. And if it's liquid courage you seek, their Pineapple Express cocktail is the bomb. It's a mix of pineapple, vodka, and a touch of something secret that'll have you dancing on the tables by the end of the night. Now, listen up, Chads, this ain't your territory. The Botanist is a playground for the cool kids, the hipsters, and the ladies who love a good night out. So if you're into pretension and overpriced beer, keep on moving. But if you're looking for a night of sophistication, delicious food, and a dash of whimsy, the Botanist is your Shangri-La. Now get your cool one and head over there, stat. Moo Creamery, where you can't move on. Folks, prepare for a gastronomical adventure that'll make you want to movie right in. Moo Creamery in Bakersfield is the place to be for food that's as epic as a cow's udder. Their 24-hour burger is a legend in its own right. It's like a sleeping giant that, when awakened, unleashes a symphony of flavors on your taste buds. The egg on top is so perfectly cooked, it'll make you question if you went to breakfast or lunch. And if spice is your thing, their spicy fries will set your mouth ablaze. But don't worry, the cool creaminess of their milkshakes will come to your rescue. Their Cookie Monster shake has made more adults lose their inhibitions than a free wine tasting. Now, let's talk breakfast. Their goat cheese veggie frittata is a fluffy masterpiece, filled with veggies and goodness. And their lemon bread. Oh my udder, it's divine. It's like eating sunshine with a hint of citrusy joy. And if you're feeling adventurous, try their candied jalapeno raspberry ice cream. It's a flavor combo that'll make your taste buds do a backflip on a trampoline. So, whether you're coming for breakfast, lunch, or a late-night ice cream fix, Moo Creamery has got you covered. Their friendly staff will greet you with a smile that'll make you feel like a long-lost cousin who just walked in. Just don't come close to closing time, unless you want to feel the judgmental glare of the staff who are trying to go home. But hey, it's worth it for the deliciousness. So, there you have it, folks. Moo Creamery in Bakersfield, the place where the food is moolicious, the ice cream is mootastic, and the atmosphere is moo-velouse. Trust me, once you've experienced Moo Creamery, you'll be saying, holy cow, I can't move on. Bakersfield's Nuestro Mexico restaurant, a Mexican fiesta with a belly laugh. Picture this, a vibrant dining room, buzzing with the energy of happy patrons, all savoring the tantalizing aromas and flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. This is the setting of Nuestro Mexico restaurant, where the food is legendary and the atmosphere is as warm and inviting as a fiesta on a summer night. Now, let's talk about the dishes that will make your taste buds do a joyous conga line. The pozole is a rich and savory stew, brimming with immense flavors and accompanied by fluffy corn tortillas that just beg to be dipped. The Mariscos Poblanos is a seafood extravaganza, featuring a vibrant sauce that will transport your taste buds to a tropical paradise, each bite offering a harmonious blend of flavors that will leave you craving more. The cheese enchiladas are a classic for a reason, with their tender tortillas filled with gooey cheese that stretches like a rubber band, begging you to take a bite. The steak burrito is a carnivore's dream, packed with tender steak, flavorful beans, and rice, all wrapped in a warm flour tortilla that's so big it could double as a pillow. Oh, and let's not forget the deep-fried ice cream, a culinary masterpiece that will make you wonder why you've been eating regular ice cream your whole life. The crispy exterior gives way to a creamy interior that will melt in your mouth like a romantic sunset. The service at Nuestro Mexico restaurant is like a well-choreographed dance, with friendly waiters and waitresses gliding effortlessly between tables, ensuring that every patron feels like a VIP. They're like culinary ninjas, anticipating your every need before you even know you have them. And here's a tip, check in on Yelp and you'll get a free deep-fried ice cream. It's like winning the lottery, only instead of money, you get deliciousness. So, whether you're a local or just passing through Bakersfield, make sure you swing by Nuestro Mexico restaurant. It's a culinary adventure that will leave you laughing, satisfied, and craving more. Viva la laughter, viva la fiesta, viva Nuestro Mexico restaurant. Porkchop Bubba's BBQ, where the piggy goes oink and the good times flow. If you're looking for a barbecue joint that'll make your taste buds dance like a tutu-clad ballerina, then you need to hightail it to Porkchop Bubba's BBQ in Bakersfield. Prepare yourself, folks, because the food here is nothing short of sensational. The brisket. Fall off the bone tender, with a smoky flavor that'll transport you straight to a southern porch swing. The pulled pork. Juicy, succulent, and perfect for piling high on a heaping mound of bread. And don't even get me started on the ribs. They're so good, they'll make you forget all about your ex who swore they never loved you. But it's not just the meat that'll make you holler hallelujah. The sides are equally impressive. The mac and cheese is creamy and cheesy enough to make even the most discerning craft fan blush. And the stinky tots. Well, let's just say you'll be ordering an extra side or two before you can even say holy cow, these are the crispiest tater tots I've ever tasted. One thing to keep in mind, Porkchop Bubba's is so darn popular, you might have to wait a bit for a table. But trust me, my fellow foodies, it's worth the wait. You can pass the time by admiring the walls adorned with trophies, each one a testament to the restaurant's unwavering commitment to barbecue supremacy. And the service. Impeccable. The staff is as friendly as a golden retriever puppy that just got a belly rub. They're knowledgeable about the menu and always willing to help you find the perfect combination of meats and sides to satisfy your barbecue cravings. So whether you're a seasoned barbecue connoisseur or just a hungry human looking for a great meal, make your way to Porkchop Bubba's BBQ. You'll have a night of piggish delights that'll leave you squealing with joy. Just don't blame me if you end up rolling out of the restaurant with a belly full of barbecue and a smile that could light up a dark alleyway. Attention foodies. Prepare yourself for a culinary adventure at Firestone Grill in Bakersfield, a restaurant where deliciousness reigns supreme and laughter is served on the side. Firestone's aroma alone is a masterpiece, tantalizing your nostrils from the moment you step inside. The interior is a symphony of screens and shiny surfaces, creating a lively atmosphere that's perfect for catching a game or pretending to work while you chow down. Their menu is a veritable encyclopedia of barbecue and burger bliss. It's like a culinary Rosetta Stone, decipherable only by those with true taste buds. We highly recommend their tri-tip taco, a masterpiece that would make cowboys weep with joy. A Madden tender tri-tip, so juicy it could quench your thirst, smooshed between a warm tortilla and adorned with a symphony of flavors. Their chicken Cobb salad is another triumph, a symphony of crunchy lettuce, crispy bacon, and blue cheese crumbles that will make your taste buds do a happy dance. And those fries. They're like edible toothpicks, the perfect crispy sidekick to any meal. But hold on tight, my friends, because the experience at Firestone Grill isn't just about the food. It's about the ambience, the laughter, and the sheer joy of dining. Our server, Adam, was a walking encyclopedia of menu knowledge and humor, guiding us through our culinary journey with the grace of a seasoned sommelier. And the crowd. Well, let's just say that Firestone Grill is a magnet for the cool, the hungry, and the hopelessly addicted to barbecue. It's a place where you can rub elbows with locals, tourists, and even the occasional celebrity, or at least someone who looks suspiciously like Tom Hanks. So, if you're looking for a dining experience that will leave you satisfied, entertained, and craving more, look no further than Firestone Grill. It's not just a restaurant, it's a destination for laughter, good times, and barbecues that will make your taste buds sing. Prepare to be astounded. Horse in the Alley. Holy cow! If you're looking for a dining experience that's a cross between a time capsule and a comedy club, buckle up for Horse in the Alley. Step inside this Bakersfield landmark, and you'll find yourself in a speakeasy wonderland. The bar is a work of art, a horseshoe-shaped masterpiece that begs for a drink so timeless it sends you back to the Prohibition era. But lo and behold, the bartender saunters up with all the enthusiasm of a sloth trying to break a world record. It's like watching a human personification of a wet blanket. And get this, he keeps touching his jigger to the ice and glasses like it's the greatest trick in the book. Dude, wash your paws. But fear not, dear reader, for this is where the comedy truly begins. The food is a culinary paradox. The chicken pitcher tastes like it belongs in Olive Garden, yet they've got the audacity to price it like a filet mignon from a 3-star Michelin restaurant. Oh, the fillets. They come with toppings so lavish, they might as well have been wearing tuxedos and mini-top hats. But here's the kicker, the toppings obliterate any semblance of meat flavor. It's like they're trying to disguise a mediocre steak under a mountain of culinary camouflage. And the service. Well, it's like the SNL cast decided to audition for a dinner theater. The waiters and waitresses are either pretending to be overly sophisticated or pranking the patrons. It's like being in a sketch that never ends. But hold on tight, folks. The true highlight of this establishment is the Mulva pudding. It's like a symphony of flavors on your tongue. It's so good, it'll make you forget all the other culinary disappointments. So, to sum it up, Horse in the Alley is a place where you'll find average food at extravagant prices, service that's a cross between a sitcom and a circus, and a dessert that will make you sing its praises. Just remember, if you're looking for a restaurant that lives up to its grandeur, you might want to keep looking. But if you're in the mood for a good laugh and a culinary adventure that will leave you scratching your head, Horse in the Alley is your spot. Brozza's Cocina Latinoamericana, a culinary symphony that will make your tongue tango. Step into the aromatic embrace of Brozza's Cocina Latinoamericana, where the flavors of Latin America dance upon your taste buds like a salsa superstar. Brace yourselves, folks, this ain't your average burrito joint. Savor the enmoladas, a culinary masterpiece that will make your tongue do the Macarena. The flavors bounce off your taste buds like a trampoline party, leaving you in a state of euphoric digestion. And if you're feeling a little burgerlicious, prepare yourself for the burger that's better than the enmolada swell. Depends on your mood. But trust me, it's like the secret dance moves Selena kept hidden from the world. But hold your sombreros, folks, because the real stars of the show are the drinks. The Amores is a liquid masterpiece, served in a cocktail glass that would make James Bond jealous. And the Coyococo, oh boy, the Coyococo is the pia colada, the sassy cousin, served in an artificial coconut that will make you forget all your worries and summon your inner tiki time bob. Oh, and if you're celebrating a special occasion, don't worry about keeping your cake a secret. Brozza's has this thing down to a science. They'll stash it away in the back like a batch of forbidden churros, only to unveil it at the perfect moment, leaving you as surprised as a mariachi band on a unicycle. The service at Brozza's is on point, like a well-rehearsed salsa performance. They'll weave their way through the tables with a smile that could light up the darkest of nights. And the ambience. It's like dining inside a Latin-themed disco with live music that will have you tapping your feet and forgetting all about your taxes. Sure, some have complained about a few spilled crumbs here and there, like a fiesta gone wrong. And yeah, the wait might be a little longer than a speed dating session, especially on those hectic Valentine's days. But who needs speed when you're on a culinary adventure? They're just getting the fiesta ready, like a slow simmering pot of pozole. And that surcharge for paying with a card. Well, think of it as a salsa fund for the hard-working staff who keep the party going. Plus, the food is so darn good, you'll gladly pay a few extra pesos to keep the fiesta flowing. So grab your sombreros and your dancing shoes, because Brazos Casino Latinoamericana is the place to be for a night of culinary delights and Latin-infused revelry. It's like a fiesta in your mouth, with flavors that will make you dance the cha-cha-cha all the way to your car. 100, where food transcends time. Step into a time capsule of culinary delights at 100, where the past and present collide in a magnificent feast. With a tantalizing menu that would make Marie Antoinette blush, this downtown Bakersfield gem is a gastronomical wonderland. The moment you enter, you're greeted by a grand cathedral-like atmosphere, where soaring ceilings and ornate decor transport you to a bygone era. But fear not, dear patrons, for the food is anything but antiquated. Start your journey with the legendary mushroom burger, a culinary masterpiece that will have you questioning the laws of physics. 2 juicy patties, caramelized onions, and salted mushrooms come together in a symphony of flavors that's as bold as the restaurant's name. For the pescatarians among us, the Mai Mai tacos are a revelation. Picture succulent fish enveloped in perfectly crispy tortillas, all kissed by a whisper of cilantro and salsa. It's like a tropical paradise served on a plate. And oh, the onion rings. These crispy golden orbs are so light and airy, they'll have you dancing like you're witnessing a reincarnation of the Charleston. But the 100 experience doesn't end with savory treats. Their desserts are pure sorcery, capable of curing even the most cynical of hearts. The rainbow cake may be a sight to behold, but its fluffy texture and sweet rainbow hues will melt your taste buds like a melting rainbow over a unicorn's horn. As for the service, it's as attentive as a hovercraft at a pillow fight. Our server, Charlene, was the epitome of grace and efficiency, ensuring our every whim was met with lightning speed. In conclusion, 100 is a restaurant that will leave you both satisfied and utterly bewildered. With its impeccable ambience, tantalizing menu, and service that would make Santa Claus blush, it's a culinary experience that deserves a standing ovation. So gather your friends, don your finest attire, and prepare to witness the birth of a culinary legend. Just be sure to book a table well in advance, because once word gets out about this hidden gem, it's going to be harder to get in than a Kardashian at a self-checkout line. Local farm-to-table eatery, a gastronomic symphony for the senses. Prepare to be mesmerized, my fellow foodies. Local farm-to-table eatery in Bakersfield is a culinary oasis that will leave you craving more. Ingredients fit for a king. These folks are serious about sustainability. They scour the local countryside like farmers in a Lord of the Rings marathon, sourcing only the finest organic and sustainable ingredients. It's like Mother Nature herself has gifted them with the power to create culinary masterpieces. A feast for vegetarians, vegans, and the gluten-intolerant. Attention all herbivores and gluten-phobes. Local farm-to-table eatery is your sanctuary. With a plethora of creative options to choose from, even the pickiest eaters will find themselves in foodie heaven. It's like a botanical garden for the gastronomically challenged. Appetizers to make your mouth water. Let me tell you about their free appetizer, roasted garlic oil and cheese on toasted sourdough bread. It's like a warm, gooey hug for your taste buds. And don't get me started on their cauliflower buffalo wings. Picture this, tempura-dipped cauliflower florets that are so crispy and flavorful, they'll make you forget all about the real thing. Well, almost. Main courses that will change your life. Their tri-tip melt is a masterpiece in itself. It's like a juicy symphony of beef, melted cheese, and toasted bread, all dancing harmoniously in your mouth. And if you're not feeling particularly carnivorous, their Brussels sprout sweet potato mash will transport you to culinary enlightenment. It's a harmonious blend of earthy flavors that will make you question your previous dining choices. Dessert to die for, as if their regular menu wasn't enough. Local farm-to-table eatery has the dessert game on point. Their stone fruit salad and appleberry salad are the epitome of summery perfection. It's like a fruity dance party on your tongue, leaving you feeling refreshed and completely satisfied. Ambience to match the food. The outdoor patio is like a Tuscan dream come true, complete with blooming flowers and rustic charm. And the art murals indoors are not only beautiful but also inclusive, featuring braille-friendly designs for our visually impaired friends. It's like a sensory symphony for everyone. Service to make you smile. The staff at local farm-to-table eatery are like culinary ninjas. They're always there when you need them, offering up fresh samples of their delicious creations. And their bottomless spritzers and Saturday brunch. It's like a party in your stomach every day of the week. Conclusion. So, there you have it, my fellow food enthusiasts. Local farm-to-table eatery in Bakersfield is a culinary destination that will make you forget all about those boring chain restaurants. It's a place where fresh ingredients, creative dishes, and impeccable service come together to create a dining experience that will leave you wanting more. Just don't forget to bring your stretchy pants, because you're going to need them. Memento Mori, a culinary triumph that will haunt your taste buds. Feast your eyes on Memento Mori, Bakersfield's gastronomic sanctuary that will leave a permanent imprint on your palate. Like a culinary moth to a flickering flame, art and culture collide here, uniting an unforgettable dining experience that dances on the tongue. Prepare yourself for a menu that is a masterpiece of flavor, meticulously crafted by culinary geniuses who have a Michelangelo-esque obsession with perfection. Each dish is a symphony of flavors, a mosaic of textures that will make your taste buds do a conga line. But hold your horses, dear diners. The mezcal collection at Memento Mori is no mere sip and spit affair. It's a liquid encyclopedia of agave spirits that would make a tequila connoisseur weep with joy. From smoky and seductive to zesty and electrifying, there's a mezcal to quench every thirst and awaken the sleeping spirits within. And let's not forget the ambience, which is as unique as a unicorn riding a rainbow. Imagine a vibrant celebration of Mexican heritage, where pre-Hispanic art and modern murals dance together in perfect harmony. South Union may not be Beverly Hills, but Memento Mori's presence is like a beacon of culinary enlightenment, casting a shimmering glow over its underserved community. Remember, my fellow foodies, a meal at Memento Mori is not just a dinner, it's an experience that will haunt your taste buds long after you've polished off that last bite. So come, embrace this culinary oasis and prepare to have your senses awakened. Just don't blame us if you start speaking with a Mexican accent after your visit. Honey, I'm home, the restaurant that'll make you yell, Eureka! Prepare your taste buds for an explosion of flavor at Honey, I'm Home, the restaurant that's home why only in name. Step inside this charming establishment and be greeted by a chorus of voices that'll make you feel like you've walked into a family reunion. Now, let's talk food. The menu here reads like a symphony of culinary delights, each dish a masterpiece in its own right. If you're a meat lover, brace yourself for the fall-off-the-bone beef ribs that, despite their impressive name, cling to your plate with stubborn determination. And don't even get me started on the brisket. It's so tender, it'll have you questioning if you've accidentally ordered a pillow. But wait, there's more. The chicken legs and thighs deserve an ovation. Juicy, flavorful, and cooked to perfection. The skin, however, could use a little more swagger. It's like they tried to do a cannonball but ended up doing a belly flop. Now, about that mac and cheese. It's like a cheesy hug that's a bit too liquid. But hey, when it comes to comfort food, a little extra sauce never hurt anybody, right? And let's not forget the clam chowder. It's so good, it'll have you referring to it as chowder heaven. It's like someone took the best parts of the ocean and turned them into a bowl of pure deliciousness. But the cherry on top has to be the Sherb's ice cream creation. It's like a party in your mouth, complete with confetti and a disco ball. The selection is endless, so prepare to spend hours debating which flavor to choose. The atmosphere at Honey I'm Home is a delightful blend of rustic charm and modern comfort. It's like stepping into a cozy farmhouse with air conditioning and Wi-Fi. The staff is attentive and so friendly, they'll make you feel like you're dining with a bunch of old pals. So, if you're looking for a breakfast, lunch, or dinner that'll make your taste buds do a standing ovation, Honey I'm Home is your culinary oasis. Just don't blame me when you start singing their praises at the top of your lungs. Get ready for a culinary adventure that will explode your taste buds and leave you craving more. Mosbella is the place to be for Mexican food that's not just good, it's a fiesta in your mouth. Picture this, you walk into this charming spot, and it's like stepping into a warm hug. The ambience is as inviting as the aroma of sizzling fajitas. And let me tell you, their street tacos are no tacos. They're like miniature flavor bombs, each exploding with the perfect balance of savory and spicy. Now, their brunch is a game changer. From made-to-order pancakes that would make Aunt Jemima jealous to savory chilaquiles that will make you forget all your ex-lovers, Mosbella's brunch menu is a masterpiece. And for those who like to party, you can add a bottle of champagne to your brunch experience for just $21. That's like getting an entire party in a bottle. And let's not forget their fajitas. They're like a symphony of flavors, with tender meat and veggies marinated to perfection in a citrusy, tangy sauce that will make you perform a joyful chip dance. Oh, and their Peruvian white beans. They're like the little black dress of beans, elevating any dish their company. And their crispy chicken tacos. Well, let's just say they'll make you forget about fried chicken and ice cream. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about the service? Well, let me tell you, the staff at Mosbella is like their team of hospitality. They're attentive without being intrusive, and they'll keep refilling your water so much you'll feel like you're playing a game of beat the water bottle. So, if you're craving authentic Mexican food that will make your taste buds sing and your belly dance, Mosbella is the place to be. It's like a food paradise where every bite is a reason to celebrate. Don't just take my word for it, go check it out and prepare to have your socks knocked off by the best Mexican food in town. Sonda, the restaurant that will make you want to throw a cheeseburger party. Y'all, Sonda is the bomb diggity. This place is so cool. It makes Bakersfield look like the big city. Well, maybe not that cool, but you get the idea. First off, the beer is colder than a polar bear's belly button, and the mixed drinks are like liquid therapy but with a twist. They've got this bruschetta that's so on point, it'll make you want to slap your grandma. And the food. Oh man, the food. It's like a culinary masterpiece that'll make you say, hold up, I gotta take a selfie with this before I eat it. Now, I gotta admit, that pork chop was a little thin. But hey, who cares? It was still tasty as heck, and it came with grilled veggies that were so delicious, they'd make a rabbit swear off lettuce. Plus, those beer-battered Friezo baby, they're the crispy, golden answer to all your problems. The wife's salad was also a winner, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it, it could have used a little more meat. But hey, that's just me being a meat-munching carnivore. The atmosphere at Sonda is totally groovy, man. It's modern, clean, and the hostesses are like, welcome, my fellow hipsters. Grab a table and let's get weird. Our server was this super sweet chick who was so helpful, she practically spoon-fed us our appetizers. And she was quick with those drink refills, too. It's like she knew we were thirsty for some serious hydration. But let's talk about the music. It's like new country meets Sasquatch, but in a good way. It's not your typical twangy, fiddle-slinging stuff. It's more like, hey y'all, let's get our groove on. Now, I know what you're thinking, Sonda sounds amazing, but what about the negatives? Well, my fellow foodies, I gotta be honest, the tables are a little wonky, like they've been through a rodeo. But hey, that just adds to the rustic charm, right? So there you have it, folks. Sonda is the place where the food is delicious, the drinks are divine, the atmosphere is electric, and the servers are like, dude, you want another beer? Don't mind if I do. In the words of the great Jerry Seinfeld, this place is a real Newman. John Barbecue, where flavor explodes like a cartoon bomb. Hot off the presses, folks. Step into Jun Barbecue in Bakersfield and prepare for a culinary adventure that'll leave you howling at the moon and dancing the chicken dance. From the moment you inhale the tantalizing aroma wafting through the air, you know you're in for a treat. Their soup dumplings are culinary masterpieces that'll make your jaws drop lower than a clown's pants. The tender meat and flavorful broth erupt in your mouth, delivering a symphony of taste that'll have you begging for more. And the shrimp dumplings. Oh boy, they're like a party in your mouth. The soft shell and snappy shrimp combine to create a harmonious dance of textures. It's like a culinary Michael Jackson, moonwalking right onto your taste buds. But wait, there's more. The owners are like a comedy duo, keeping the laughter rolling while they dish out the deliciousness. The waitstaff, dressed in matching clown suits, will make you giggle with their silly antics, turning your meal into a stand-up routine. And the outdoor environment. It's like a chameleon, changing with the weather like a magic trick. 1 minute you're chilling in the sun, next you're dancing in the rain with a giant rubber ducky. It's like a non-stop amusement park for your stomach and your funny bone. Oh, and did I mention the Fengxiao chicken feet? Imagine crispy, flavorful chicken feet that look like miniature hands giving you the thumbs up. It's the perfect snack for those who like to live dangerously with their taste buds. So, Bakersfield, prepare for a culinary explosion that'll shake your taste buds and leave you craving more. Jun Barbecue is the place where food and laughter go hand in hand, creating a night out that's as unforgettable as a bad joke on a comedy special. And remember, kids, laughter is the best dessert, especially when it's paired with soup dumplings the size of your head. Max's Restaurant, where Filipino fusion reigns supreme. Prepare yourself to embark on a culinary adventure like no other at Max's Restaurant in Bakersfield, the culinary equivalent of a Filipino Las Vegas. As you step through the doors, you're greeted by a chorus of mabuhay, while waiters dance the tinikling with crispy potter in hand. But don't worry, it's not a hallucination, it's just the sheer excitement emanating from this foodie paradise. Let's talk fried chicken. Picture this, a bird that's crispy as a potato chip, juicy as a waterfall, and seasoned with a secret blend of herbs that would make Gordon Ramsay cry. And get this, the dipping sauce is so addictive, it'll make your taste buds dance the cha-cha. But hold up, there's more. Max's has mastered the art of fusion, creating dishes that are a culinary symphony. Their beef calderita is like a low chilled of a Filipino stew and a cozy fireplace on a winter night. And the sisig. Oh my goodness, it's a savory masterpiece that's sure to leave you craving it for the next millennium. Now, let's not forget the lumpia Shanghai. These crispy rolls are filled with a tantalizing blend of veggies and meat, and come with a dipping sauce that'll transport you to a tropical paradise. Just be warned, once you start eating, it's almost impossible to stop. But Max's Restaurant isn't just about food. It's also about the experience. From the friendly staff that makes you feel like you're at a family gathering to the vibrant ambience that'll make you forget all your troubles, this place is a celebration of Filipino culture in every way. So gather your friends, your family, and your appetite for an unforgettable dining experience at Max's Restaurant. Just be sure to bring a stretchy waistband because you're going to need it. Prepare yourself, Bakersfield, for the gastronomic explosion that is Buena Vida Tapas Lounge. This culinary wonderland is a veritable symphony of flavors that will dance on your taste buds like a mariachi band on steroids. The molcajete, if spice is your game, then the molcajete is your divine nemesis. It's so hot, it's like the sun had a baby with a habanero. But don't worry, the accompanying tortillas will soothe your burning tongue like a cool breeze on a summer's day. Polo con rages, this dish is for those who prefer their spice with a side of creamy bliss. The chicken is a masterpiece, cooked to perfection and seasoned to the gods. It's like a party in your mouth, where flavor reigns supreme. Cocktails, Buena Vida's cocktails are a work of art. Each sip is like a journey to a tropical paradise. From the fruity margarita to the spicy cantaritos, there's a concoction for every palate. Ambience. Prepare to be transported to a bohemian oasis. The dim lighting, romantic vibes, and lively Latin music create a setting so magical you'll forget you're even in Bakersfield. And the best part, they have a band on weekends so you can dance the night away while sipping on your favorite drinks. Service. The staff at Buena Vida is like a well-oiled machine. They're friendly, attentive, and always make sure your every whim is catered to. Francisco, the server extraordinaire, will make you feel like royalty with his super speedy service and infectious smile. Minor nitpicks. While the food is mind-blowing, there are a few things to keep in mind. The rib-eye steaks seem to have a mind of their own, often coming out more cooked than ordered. And the shrimp on the skewers could use a little more oomph. But hey, these minor quibbles are like a tiny pebble in a giant ocean of deliciousness. Overall, Buena Vida Tapas Lounge is a culinary adventure that will leave you craving for more. So gather your crew, prepare to loosen your belts, and get ready for a night of gastronomic ecstasy that's sure to have you humming La Cucaracha all the way home. Attention all Bakersfield foodies. Prepare to embark on a culinary adventure that will leave you wondering if you stepped into a time capsule or a comedy club. Yes, my friends, we're heading to the legendary Cope's Nutty Pine Cafe, where the food is so good, it'll make you do a Jerry Seinfeld dance. First off, let's talk about the ambience. It's like walking into the set of a Western movie, but with more logs and less horses. The knotty pine walls and vintage charm will make you feel like you're in a secret society dedicated to comfort food. Now, on to the menu. Get ready to feast like a lumberjack. The chicken fried steak is so tender, it'll melt in your mouth like a southern gentleman's charm. The chicken fried chicken is equally impressive, with a crispy crust that'll make you question the laws of physics. And don't even get me started on the ribeyes. They're so juicy and flavorful, they'll make your taste buds cry tears of joy. But it's not just the entrees that deserve a standing ovation. The biscuits and gravy are so fluffy and creamy, you'll want to take a nap on them. The hash browns are crispy on the outside and tender on the inside, like a perfect couple. And the pancakes. They're so light and fluffy, they could fly away with the slightest breeze. But wait, there's more. The breakfast menu is a symphony of flavors, with fluffy eggs Benedict, mouth-watering omelets, and killer French toast. And let's not forget the cobbler and fries, which are so good, they'll make you forget about the last terrible date you went on. Now, a word of caution. If you order a steak, make sure you ask for the hollandaise sauce instead of the usual suspects. It's like a marriage between steak and eggs Benedict, and it's absolutely divine. And the best part. The people at Cope's Nutty Pine Cafe are as warm and friendly as a sunny day in California. They'll treat you like family, and make sure your meal is unforgettable. So, if you're looking for a restaurant that will make you laugh, leave you satisfied, and give you the best comfort food experience of your life, then head on down to Cope's Nutty Pine Cafe. Just be sure to avoid the sharp toothpicks that occasionally find their way into sandwiches. But hey, even the occasional mishap can't overshadow the fact that this place is a true gem. Attention, foodies. Welcome to Frodatti's, Bakersfield's culinary fortress guided by a family of authentic Italian gladiators. Upon entry, your taste buds will salute as you're greeted by the aroma of fresh-baked bread that'll make the Pope himself envious. But beware, the portions here are so monstrous, you'll need a Roman legion to conquer your plate. The pizza. It's like a battlefield where the toppings engage in a harmonious dance, each ingredient a warrior battling for your palate's affection. The pasta. Imagine Hercules battling 1,000 raviolis, with every bite unleashing a symphony of flavors that'll make your taste buds sing O Sol Mio. The service here is so swift, it's like they're using Italian Vespa scooters as roller skates. Your every whim will be met with the grace and hospitality of a welcoming Italian family. They'll even serenade you on your birthday, making you feel like a Roman emperor dining with the gods. The ambience. It's a feast for your senses, with an atmosphere that transports you to the heart of the Italian countryside. Low lights, cozy seating, and a wine cave that rivals the Vatican's cellars. Let's just say, if Bacchus himself were to visit, he'd be amazed by their wine selection. So gather your fellow Epicureans, march down to Fragassi's, and prepare to experience an Italian culinary conquest that'll leave your stomach satisfied and your taste buds begging for mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to roll on the floor with laughter as we delve into the culinary circus that is Kuma Sushi. Imagine stepping into a sushi den that could rival the Louvre in terms of aesthetics. The walls whisper elegance, the tables shimmer with sophistication, and the air hums with the melody of your favorite Japanese tunes. Now, let's talk about the main event, the food. Let me tell you, it's a sushi symphony that will leave your taste buds in a state of pure ecstasy. The sashimi is so fresh, you'll swear the fish just jumped out of the ocean and landed on your plate. The rolls are a masterpiece, a harmonious blend of flavors that will make your mouth dance the tango. Who needs a trip to Japan when you have Kuma Sushi right here in Bakersfield? But wait, there's more. Their lunch combo is like the deal of the century. You get to indulge in a trio of sushi delights for a song. It's like getting a sushi happy hour all day long. The staff at Kuma Sushi is the creme de la creme of customer service. They're as friendly as a group of kittens and as attentive as a mother with a newborn baby. The second your soda runs low, they're there with a refill like magic. And get this, you even get a free soda for checking in on Yelp. Who needs a lottery when you can win a free drink just for posting about their awesomeness? Now, let's talk about the ambience. It's like a Japanese garden meets a contemporary art gallery. The decor is so on point, you'll feel like you've been transported to a sushi wonderland. And those bamboo chairs. They may not be the most comfortable, but they sure make for an Instagram-worthy shot. So, if you're looking for a sushi experience that will blow your mind, Kuma Sushi is your go-to spot. It's the perfect place to impress your date, indulge in some culinary magic, or just treat yourself to a sushi feast fit for a king. Just be prepared to leave with a belly full of deliciousness and a smile that will make even the Mona Lisa jealous.